What'd you just ask, Charlie? Hello and welcome to the Manila Hub. We are getting underway with the North American regional qualifiers, which we did not qualify for, unfortunately. But
Do you want a hug?
yeah, let's hug. Let's hug it out.
It's all right.
The two teams that you will be watching are FDL, the winners of Open Qualifiers number 2, Friendship, Dedication, and Love to those wondering, and the second team is EnemyGG. So let's get into draft with our lovely producer, Webas.
All right. We got Bisa playing the carry.
So do people know about these two teams?
Probably not.
Probably not.
If you're watching this game, you might, just because you have maybe some sort of vested interest in these guys. But for those that don't, you wanna go through this?
Sure. We have Flying Zebra. He plays an NEL a fair amount, captaining Team EnemyGG, Slayer, Frozen, Sovereign, and lastly BSJ, everyone's favorite North American player.
And then on FDL we have Stan King. Plays on a lot of, I guess, in-house stacks and with a lot of North American pros. He's a good friend of Way Too. You got CCNC. How old is he now? He's like what, 15?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's like 7.5K.
7.5K. You got
Bisa.
Bisa, the one and only carry player, protector of his sister. You have Franz, who is
Good friends with AUI.
really good friends with AUI. He's known him for a while. If you don't know, he used to be known as Elf Frenzy or Frenzy. And then you have the one and only Mikey J. White, MJW.
Former EHUG player.
Also friends with AUI. He used to have a lot of potential.
But now they qualified. He's back on the up and up.
Oh yeah? Alright, we'll see how he does against Banana Slam Jamma.
All right. Getting to these bands, we have Axe and Doom.
Earth Spirit and Bounty Hunter. Pretty common bands. Nothing too surprising here. Doom's been a favored pickup in a lot of scenes, especially the Chinese scene.
I swear, every time I see MJW play, he's on NP.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that as well. I don't remember the last time I've seen him play anything else.
Even in pubs, when I play with him, he's on NP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's gonna play it in competitive games, I respect that. You practice your hero.
5 seconds remaining.
First pick, Nature's Prophet.
Can't go wrong with that. Some teams opt for the Beastmaster first, but those two are the tried and true.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Beastmaster, Enchantress first two, Furion, Doom.
I think Enchantress is not as good, though. If you're Radiant and another team just snaps up Ursa in first phase, and you're not in any good spot, the Lifestealer craze is back.
How do you feel about picking Lifestealer this early? I feel like it's not necessary. It's definitely not necessary.
It isn't, but he's flexible. You can run him as 4, you can run him as 1, you can run him as 3.
I suppose, but I feel like 4 or 3 Lifestealer is just, it's not that good.
It isn't, but options
And
are always good. Like MP too. MP
right.
you can run as 1, you can run as 3.
Yeah, but Nature's Prophet, it's like better in those roles. Lifestealer, if you run him as a 4 and you're just like Iron Talon juggling or something, you can get like punished pretty heavily.
So. He's not any slower than any other Iron Talon jungler. He just doesn't offer as much as team fight.
No, he doesn't offer as much as like a Beastmaster or something. It's like,
yeah. But you can build them different ways too. The Armlet SNY or Radiance, AC or whatever. So he's useful in multiple aspects. He's not one-dimensional.
all right, well, we have Beastmaster for the second pick for FDL.
Likely 4, I would say, Beastmaster. But when you see this opener, Lifestealer Abaddon, that is good protection for the Lifestealer, but terrible anti-push. I think FDR was like, let's just push him down.
We just group up and run at towers. Yeah, EnemyGG doesn't have any wave clear right now. They don't
Or
look like
team fight, really. Like, Abaddon's not that great at team fight. You can't kill him, but he doesn't do that much. He's great at small skirmishes.
Yeah. Taking out the Morphling. I guess that might be something that I guess these teams probably scrim each other a
It's the
fair amount.
Bisa hero.
Yeah.
They saw him play yesterday.
10 seconds remaining.
What do you think we're gonna see out of these two teams?
5 seconds remaining.
A lot of push coming up from FDL. NP Beastmaster is just a really solid
Solid opening.
Solid opening, right? Because you have a lot of mobility. You can do like a semi-global strat with like the Hawk for vision and the BOTs on Beastmaster, and Necro plus Blink for control. And you have a lot of summons, which is really good. On top of that, you have good dire contention with the Hawk as well as Beastmaster R and again summons. So
That's a lot of catch, split push. Does a lot of things.
Yeah.
Very flexible. I like it a lot as well.
and like yeah, they don't have that much AOE in between the two, but even like MP Ultimate plus Axes plus like Inner Beast is
It's also still early.
pretty slow. Yeah, it's still early.
So EnemyGG taking out Beast of Heroes.
And 2 heroes that are decent against Lifestealer. They don't have any lockdown at the moment, but there are still a lot of other carries like that, or even 2s like Storm,
10 seconds
PL,
remaining.
Ember.
Ember. Yeah, there's plenty of things that are
5
still open to
seconds
them, but
remaining.
it seems like they fear the super heavy late game split pusher. Spectre even. I'll guess Spectre probably not as good
Reserve
against
time.
Lifestealer as those other 2.
And FDL taking out the Alchemist. If they don't, what do you think BSJ is gonna play? I guess I think they
Dire
might
team pick.
Lifestealer?
Lifestealer.
He's the Lifestealer player. So, let's see. One of the best supports against summons, we have the Witch Doctor being banned out. Some people tend to go
10
for Crystal
seconds
Maiden
remaining.
sometimes, but you just generally just get owned by the summons too, because there's
Yeah, you
too
can get
many of
run
them.
at.
Yeah,
It's a slow hero. What do you do? You frostbite one of them, and then you still get
Reserve time.
like chased down by everything else.
and severe lack of catch and team fight.
EnemyGG really needs some wave clear here.
What do you suggest? Some Keeper to the Light action?
No. No.
No. He's not that great against NP and BM anyways.
No, I don't, it really depends on where they want to put that lifestealer. I guess, like you said, he can be put in a lot of different positions, but I feel like they want to. If that's a BSJ lifestealer, that's definitely a 1 lifestealer. But they do need wave clear. If this was a couple patches ago, maybe I'd say Lena or something, but we haven't been seeing her that much.
Some good old Copper Puck.
Yeah, yeah, that's not bad. Puck offers, some catch for the Nature's Prophet, and well, they don't go for the wave clear, but they do get the catch. I'm not really a fan of the Disruptor here.
I'm not terribly sure about him either. I think he's like decent at chasing down an NP, but the problem is the early levels where the Force of Nature treants are just right-clicking Disruptor and he can't
Do
anything
anything against it, yeah.
about it. Yeah, and generally you rely on
5
Clarity
seconds
spam to zone out the NP, or zone out offlane heroes rather, but versus NP he can always knock down your
Reserve
Clarities
time.
very easily. And very level dependent too. I think that like if he gets slightly behind, then they might just get pushed down.
Both their supports are pretty level dependent here.
Yeah.
Abaddon Disruptor.
This is not a blitz draft.
This is definitely not a blitz draft.
Definitely not.
Well, it's not a blitz draft because they didn't ban out Lich.
Yeah. Selfish mid players.
Yeah. He was scared. This
Dire
is
team pick.
Thought a good solution. He's good.
decent. I think it's very solid all around. It's
But
not the greatest hero
he's
against
really-
snakes.
He's
but
really bad versus Abaddon.
Yes. But
He's good versus Ancient. He
He
has a lot
is.
of physical damage to deal with Lifestealer.
he's got catch. He doesn't take too much farm. He's a very active hero. I like Slardar overall, but yeah, he's not great against Abaddon. He's also not the greatest against Lifestealer either.
Well, the team with the most armlet carriers will win. We have 1 armlet carrier on each side.
Abaddon could technically get an armlet. It could be a 3 position.
We've seen int heroes get armlet. Why not NP?
Alright, so they have some wave clear now. I guess it looks like it will be an offlane Abaddon? 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 It's Abaddon.
It's Abaddon.
Yeah.
I say what was the other one you said?
Abaddon.
I say Abaddon a lot. It's Abaddon.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah.
I've been trying to change my ways. I'm trying to forget everything about it.
Okay, so we have some a lot of minus armor here on FDL. And Templar Assassin's pretty good against Lifestealer.
He's
I
very
like-
good versus Lifestealer.
I like the way FDL's draft is shaping up here. I feel like EnemyGG's picks are a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, I don't
5
really see where the
seconds
disruptor
remaining.
fit into their draft, but I think maybe they want.
Reserve time.
I'm, I'm really surprised people haven't been comboing more with Wizard
Radiant
Wyvern, like
to
using it for the
combat.
setup. We see it occasionally, but they're like, generally just sitting in place for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you can drop like a static storm or and a kinetic field, similar to how people set it with Song of the Siren. Black hole,
Yeah, yeah.
epicenter, any of those things,
Seconds
but
Hmm.
people don't really use it for that. So
I feel like most people pick
5
Winter Wyvern
seconds
not for the alt setup, but
Mhm.
more for the ability of Blast to
Reserve time.
drag back a wave, or for Arctic Burn to zone out an offlaner.
Yep.
I think it was definitely a necessary pick for them. If they had a Abaddon Disruptor as supports, that's pretty
Radiant
level dependent,
team
pretty
pick.
greedy. Winter Wyvern definitely needs less.
Yeah, how could we forget about Winter Wyvern? He's probably the best support wave clearer in the game.
Wow, it was definitely the best pick for them, and it counteracts so much physical damage on FDL.
10 seconds
That's
remaining.
almost all physical damage.
Mm-hmm.
5 seconds
Definitely a good
remaining.
pick for them.
It's also really good, I think, versus TA too. You can just cast it on
Dire
TA,
team
get
pick.
rid of refraction instantly. Very good versus Necro Summons. Good synergy with Inner Beast.
And we have a Bane last pick. Great against snakes. Great against Abaddon. You just sleep him and you can't do anything.
At the same time, you can't grip
10
him unless he
seconds
slept,
remaining.
or
Well,
grip anyone unless he slept.
well.
5 seconds remaining.
But you can also enfeeble the Nyx.
Dude, they're like all single target though.
There's no AoE.
Reserve
I
time.
mean, to be fair, there's almost no AoE on EnemyGG either. Almost.
Almost. Well, one thing's for sure, Roche is gonna get just blown up by FDL. They have that's like the best Roche lineup,
Yeah.
minus the Bane. Replace that with Avenge. Some people see Bane as a Winter's Curse counter too. You can sleep the target that's been cursed,
Cursed.
although that's not easy to do at all.
That's yeah. Well, you
10
get an
seconds
Aether
remaining.
Lens, or
Yeah,
maybe it works out.
yeah. But a lot of times the
5
fights you're just too
seconds
busy
remaining.
trying to control the life stealer.
Oh,
Tinker.
okay.
This is like almost a very similar draft. It was like TA versus Tinker against one of FDL's opponents too. So I think the TA does very well versus the Tinker in the mid lane. And also, it's just difficult versus an NP and Beastmaster too, who can always be there. Slardar also very good at catching a Tinker out, but they can stall. Although I don't really think they have better late game, so stalling
I
might
don't
not be
I
the
don't
best
think they
option
do
for them.
either. I
Okay.
think this is gonna be a hard game for Enemy if this goes. Yeah,
I think
this
it's
is
just
gonna be a
it's hard for
game.
them in general.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard overall. I feel like that Disruptor doesn't offer a lot,
No.
and then you can have an Abaddon off
Are
lane.
you having troubles there?
Yeah, I keep on second guessing myself when I say the name now.
You want to introduce lineups for us, Charlie?
Sure.
I'm
Okay,
trying to get
so
my edge scrolling.
on FDL we have Stan King playing the Bane. We have Bisa playing the Carry Slardar. We have CCNC playing Templar Assassin. And then we have Frenzy/Franz playing the Beastmaster, and MJW on the Nature's Prophet.
30
And on the
seconds
Dire side, we
remaining.
have Flying Zebra on the Winter Wyvern, Frozen on the Disruptor, Slayer on the Tinker. We have BSJ on the Lifestealer, and rounding it off is Sovereign on the Abaddon.
I'm having issues with Dota 2.
Yeah, I had the issues on this PC as well. Oh well.
Exclusive full screen was not the choice. So it looks like what
The
solo
battle
offlane
begins.
Abaddon. It's gonna be tough for him.
That's gonna be really tough. It's not easy against a Bane either. It's like Bane's probably one of the best, if not the best, supports at harassing and fighting level 1. Well,
Tell me a little bit more.
Sorry guys, give us 1 second while we figure this out. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, luckily game is paused. We haven't missed too
Nice.
much so far.
I was wondering if they were gonna do an offlane or not.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't have been a bad idea because that way you ensure the Abaddon some levels and you do have 2 supports.
Yeah, I think it would have been a fairly easy lane for them to contest because the Beastmaster's busy doing Iron Talon things. Why not?
Yeah, and I feel like the Winter Wyvern can do enough against the Nature's Prophet.
Man,
It's not like the Disruptor is going to add that much anyways.
how do you feel about this MP's matchup versus these 3 heroes?
It's fine. Nyx isn't the great. I think Treants are just so good. I think MJW is a good enough player to be able to use them as well.
That's true. I think they can easily kill it too, though. Open wounds.
Open wounds into maybe a
Glimpse.
glimpse back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got to be careful. He definitely. Okay. Even if he does die a couple times, it's not the biggest deal because
Yeah.
I think that they're gonna commit 3 heroes to him, whereas Sovereign can get zoned out by the Bane just by himself.
You know, I played against Franz's Beastmaster today. He got level 6 in under 5 minutes. That's like Enigma style.
That is really good.
Yeah, it is. So let's see if he can do it again this game. He already seems to be well on his way, although he will not get this 2-minute stack. Both offlaners able to utilize that side pull. Yeah, looks like Abaddon is getting pretty good levels. Abaddon.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad for himself, despite how bad this lane might look for him on paper.
And Tinker's doing pretty well too. I think TA wins this matchup okay, just because there's no easy way for him to deal with the refraction. But he has gone for a 102 build, a farming build, Flying Zebra, waiting for that courier. It's about that time.
He should
Wow,
get it.
there's so much stuff on that courier.
Oh, this is a big pick off.
Radiant's
Wow.
courier has been
Oh, this is gonna be rough for the TA now. He's
That's
got nothing.
1,000 gold on there. Whose ring was that anyways? Was that Franz's? Now Franz is in a little bit of trouble too. Might have to dive
He's gonna
Aprils.
kill himself. Yeah. Well, he buys out before he dies, but I don't know if that was on purpose.
I would assume so. I think there were 2 salves. One was the 2 salves on the chicken were probably his.
Yeah. I guess he decided that chicken's dead. I might as well just go back now.
Nope.
Oh, he gave one of them to he's probably going to give one of them to CNC.
Yeah, they're making the best of a bad situation, which is pretty much the only thing that's been happening in this early game.
Enemy does have some nice stacks going. Probably for the Tinker.
Yeah, Max March build. Looking to get bots up by what, maybe like 8 maybe? Looks like Abaddon is also going for the Iron Talon. Gonna be a lot of farming, but I think that FDL will be first to strike once Beastmaster hits 6.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet can also move around early with Sprout Teleport.
Let's see what build Bisa is going for. Has bought boots, so it won't be a naked blink quite yet. Do you still consider brown boots blink naked blink?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, who doesn't? who skips the boots now? Oh, and MJW does get caught out trying to go for the rune, and first blood goes to EnemyGG.
Man, so many heroes there for that. Nice movement by EnemyGG.
Yeah, they anticipated the Nature's Prophet going for the rune.
Or they had a high ground ward. I think they actually just saw him.
Saw him going.
Yeah. That ward catches you if you don't knock these trees down. I guess it even catches the top of the ramp.
Yeah, I mean it does have like really good vision. So
Bottom rune, however, still chilling there.
CNC getting really low. He has to go back to base. Doesn't have that career. Oh, just got it.
They buffed the respawn time.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think that was necessary.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean,
Yeah.
because if something like that happens, like your game's just ruined, and like one move like that shouldn't just completely ruin your game.
It's not so bad.
Well, not
It's-
ruin your game, but like set you back that much.
Yeah, I guess it's more important if they have a kill mid, but Tinker with 3 March like pretty much can't kill a TA at this point. So
No,
it's-
I mean, for the most part, I think they're just going to be trading farm here.
yeah. In this game, it's not that big. I agree. In other games, that might just completely ruin your start. Windlace. This item is awesome on supports. Winter Wyvern picked it up.
That item is awesome on a lot of people.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just, it's like boots, right? If somebody's gonna buy one, so to be able to keep up, everybody has to buy one.
true. Oh, a little bit late on his timing, but it looks like he's going to move around for the 6-minute rune. Tinker not interested in that top rune. He does have a ward. Oh, he looks like he's going to
Oh,
walk
he's
right
dead.
into
He's
it.
dead.
Oh,
Oh,
they split up a little
Oh.
bit.
Frenzy, back, but he should still get this.
Oh,
And
man.
they have no magic damage, so this is gonna turn around on. Oh,
MJW TPing around in the back. Abaddon gets amped up and will fall to Bisa. BSJ forced to hide into a creep, but this thing is not quite in deny range. MJW thinking about what he wants to do about that creep, and looks like it would just amp and run away at the end of the day. I'm not really sure where Beastmaster was.
yeah,
He
he
split
smoked
up.
with him and then he walked back.
I think they had different ideas. It looked like he wanted to pick up the rune before going for the gank because it was like right around 5:59, and then the Bane really wanted to go into Tinker, but that sleep. If they could just roar instead of sleep, it would have been a kill. And then things.
I don't
come out
know
a
if he
lot
still would have killed. That Winter Wyvern was still pretty close by.
different. Yeah. At the same time, though, Abaddon wouldn't have been there, and I think that he would have just died before getting his spells off.
It would have been pretty close. Either way, that's a win for FDL. They trade 3 for 1.
And it looks like Slardar working on that armlet. Do they have any good armlet? Anti-armlet? Arctic Burn, I suppose, is kind of the only thing
Kind
that
of.
might be hard. I mean, it's... Yeah.
Other than that, that's more or less it. Unless he just like runs through a march or something.
Arctic Burn is only current health anyways, so maybe March?
That's basically it. But that's also very optimistic to kill an
It
armlet
is.
toggling Slardar in a march. Well, it's like a player error thing.
It's going to be an 8-minute.
Well, they smoke up again, trying to go for the Tinker, but Tinker is going for bot rune.
Oh, he's just
And,
waiting for them.
He knows. He knows. That's pretty good game sense out of the Tinker player, but looks like he is actually just going to be running into another game.
And do they have enough? Ooh, yeah, Winter Wyvern, Flying Zebra there in the right place at the right time. Slayer at half HP. MJW desperately trying to kill him, and the Treants will finish him off. Bisa coming in from the back with his armlet, gets a stun on Abaddon, and it looks like it will be the retreat call, not wanting to walk into that march. And Zebra's in the right place at the right time, but they still aren't able to save the Tinker at the end of the day, and this is going to be a really slow BOTs. Tower starting to fall around the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, the supports are just really level starved right now. They safe lane tri-laned the Nakes, and they have 2 supports, not too many levels. Tinker hasn't had the opportunity to really take those stacks.
And Armlet is godly this early into the game.
No, I feel like they probably should have done more to contest the FDL safe lane.
Well, that's one of the things about having the jungle Beastmaster too, right? You have a free-forming Beastmaster, gets level 6 in 5 or 6 minutes, and then you have the
And they didn't do
Armlet.
anything to him. They just let him have it. They didn't punish it at all. And obviously, if you're not going to punish the Iron Talon 4 heroes, your mid game's not going to be great.
They try to control the mid lane though by controlling the 4-minute rune on top as well as getting the chicken snipe, but looks like it hasn't been enough for enemies at the end of the day. But they are holding on to this mid tower, a crucial choke point into the Tinker stacks.
But it is It is almost gone, and they've paid heavily for trying to protect that mid tower.
He's still far away from his
Yeah, he's not
BOTs.
close at all.
Oh, and they actually, I think,
They sniped a creep.
yeah, they sniped a creep, so they know they have vision into the jungle. And looks like the third smoke is already coming out. Will they be able to catch Tinker? Looks like he's not interested. BSJ with the armlet of his own, sitting at 1400 HP. With it toggled, going to be a very difficult kill, especially considering the smoke has expired.
I mean, this is going to be a really hard game for BSJ. He doesn't have. There's no real great Nake's delivery system on enemy, and there's a lot of things to kite him around.
You
Like
can put him in Tinker. You know the team's going to be on top of Tinker.
well, even if even if Abaddon can shield off something, he has to shield off. You know, Bane. There's roars. There's sprouts. There's so much the Nakes has to fight through, and Tinker's having a really rough game.
Yeah, I guess that's why you get a Radiance, and then you don't really worry about if you get kited too much.
Well,
Still
he's
do
not
damage.
going that route. He went for the armlet.
You can go Armlet Radiance.
Yeah, he still can, but I feel like if plays this game trying to save up for a Radiance for the rest of this game, he's not gonna do much. His team needs him to fight.
Do they? At the same time, they have what, Tinker to stall plus Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, but Tinker, what does Tinker have right now? He's got almost nothing, and the supports are super underleveled, and FDL is just gonna run at them.
But if Tinker fights, he's gonna keep dying.
Yes.
So
So Nakes needs to fight.
yeah.
He can't. I don't think he can go Radiance this game. He's gotta.
Oh, setting it for a kill. Bane is not quite level 6. Needs some reinforcements, even if he were.
I don't think
Slardar.
he's gonna get this. It doesn't look like anyone's coming to help.
I wonder why he's just chilling up there. I guess he has really good ward vision over there. This is actually a pretty slow Necro coming up from the Beastmaster. We're talking about a 12-minute Necro 1.
Yeah, his timings got delayed because of that courier snipe.
And the missed roar kill on Tinker. The slow roar kill, rather. Well, FDL slowly accruing a gold lead. Enemies, they must feel like they have vision everywhere because they keep getting hit by MP ultimate.
What do you, since you have some experience with this, what do you think it's like for these guys playing on a team with a bunch of guys from different nationalities, like Frozen, like on Enemy?
As long as you like each other and they can speak decent English, it's good enough. People's English actually gets a lot better if you.
Yeah, video games does a lot to improve that.
It's actually astonishing how much people's English has improved as a result of playing Dota with English-speaking people. That's probably one of the best things about Dota for foreigners, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, Ancient Black Dragon shenanigans in action. Are you sure he's not going to go Radiance?
I don't know. It's BSJ, so who knows? But I think FDL here, they really need to keep up the pressure.
Take down some T1s. This T1 mid, man, if they got that T1 tower, this game would be much different for them. I think this gold lead would be about 5,000 instead of 3,500.
Does Bisa have his dagger yet?
He was really close.
Oh, just
There you
picked it
go.
up. All right. So we should see them ramp up the aggression here with that Slardar, with Slardar picking up that dagger. Tinker just got his bots.
They ran out of smokes, though. How do they actually get ganks off? Like, their supports are always, like, huddling around each other. So, Abaddon's there to save Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern's there to save everyone else.
Well, you can slowly constrict the map, make them like just stay that way. Only get farm on 1 or 2 heroes.
Oh, Bisa trying to go in for a gank, but does get hit by the march and cannot blink and pursue this Tinker kill. As long as they can kill Tinker or make him feel very scared.
Did he just get glimpsed back?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's really it, right? They have to keep the pressure to keep them huddled up.
But, like, looking from FDL's point of view, there's no really good gank points, right? Like, the Tinker is popping out every now and then, but you're going to have to guess and be there within like a 3-second window if you want to kill him. There's Abaddon who's pushing out lanes, but there's supports sitting behind him as well as him having borrowed time, which makes him a very difficult kill. And then on the front line, you have the Ancient Black Dragon, who is armleted up and does not get the armor.
Yeah, that's probably why Stan King was up there for so long. But I don't. And he gets glimpsed back. I think if FDL just ends up grouping together for way too long around one point, the game is going to slowly get out of their control as the Tinker is going to be able to constantly bots around.
Yeah, he's expanding his range. He used to not be able to push out past the river. Now he's
He's feeling more bold.
Yeah, they even have a pretty good vision set up, I would say, by FDL. They have
They have control of their jungle. Oh, here we go. See a fight here. Oh, Bisa misses the crush, but doesn't matter. Tinker gets roared. And we do see a Winter's Curse out on the Beastmaster, but he is not going to die with that.
Nice mech by MJW to end up saving him, and looks like a clean sweep of 2 heroes and the mid T1. Nice collapse on there by FDL. Disruptor slightly out of position, getting gripped out in front without the supports there to save him. And Tinker will end up falling.
Yeah, they really needed that to keep up their momentum. And it does look like, you know what? Dare I say it, BSJ is going to go for the Radiance.
Yeah, he has a lot of time.
He's just going to say, you know, screw it.
The thing about it is he doesn't need items to fight. He just needs a creep.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think at this point for him, he might just be like, you know, even if I do fight, I don't think I'm going to make that much of a difference at this point for my team anyway, so I might as well just go for the Radiance.
It's great versus their team. It's good versus TA, versus Refraction. They have all physical damage, so the miss chance is going to be wonderful. Stops blink daggers. Potentially can kill an armlet toggler, although that's usually player error.
But no, I agree. I think it is the choice that he should go for. I think he's just in a really unfortunate situation.
I don't think it's that bad for them.
Well, it's not that bad, but it's definitely not ideal. It's not what they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, they've only lost 2 towers. Well, smoke coming in from EnemyGG from the Roche pit, trying to wrap around. There are only 2 heroes here. Can Bisa blink out in time? Looks like there will be at least 1 casualty here.
Oh, there's going to be 2.
There's going to be 2. That was actually a really good play by the Winter Wyvern. Oh, actually, they are thinking about turning around. And we see a Roar who will actually push away 2 of the heroes. And there will be 2, just not the 2 that we thought.
Well, in the end, that was not as bad. They traded 2 heroes that were going to die already. And I guess they just ended up trading a Bane for a Disruptor. They had to commit more. Also,
That was a really nice curse, though.
Yeah, it was a really nice curse. There was some slow reactions out of Bisa though.
That thing's monstrously long range, though. I thought that they were gonna try to like Arctic Burn to get his blink down, but committing curse is much better.
Yeah.
Play there.
But Bisa did see the 2 heroes break out of smoke at bottom before, you know, actually doing anything. He had like a couple seconds there.
Yeah. You have to be kind of expecting it, I think. He was at least faced the right way to blink out.
Yeah, I think he was probably doing something else. He might have been talking to his team or something because he just stood there for a while.
Maybe buying treads. Who knows? I don't know if he had treads at that point. Oh, CCNC trying to burst down BSJ, who already has his relic, halfway to his Radiance. CCNC gets glimpsed back. He does have a DD, though no one wants to stand toe-to-toe with CCNC. Sentry drop down. Meld will be useless here. MJW kind of caught out on his lonesome, being chased down, but here comes Bisa with the armlet. Cold Embrace saves BSJ. Very nice Winter's Curse coming out, followed by a Static Storm. BSJ will be cleaning up. Will the armlet toggle be enough? No. BSJ will survive and take down Bisa in the process. A glimpse a second time will lead to MJW's
he gets
demise.
out. No, he gets out. Just barely.
Near
so
demise.
Very ballsy TP there.
You don't have a choice there.
Yeah. But it was good presence of mind to know that this is my only option.
Yeah.
I just gotta go.
This mech has saved 2 people thus far. Well worth the investment, it seems. And Tinker does have his Blink Dagger, kind of underfarmed on him, but doesn't matter. BSJ has his Radiance. He is going to be a nuisance in any Ancient Creep that he picks up.
Yeah, enemy has managed to get some control back in this game.
Yeah.
That's really that's really needed.
I think they dealt with the Slardars farm early very, very well. Like, he had Armlet at 6, Blink at maybe 10 or 11, and then since then he's gotten Treads, and Tinker has only died like once or twice, and it hasn't been because the Slaughter has blinked in on him. Well, CCNC looking for a kill with the Dezo, but isn't it Baden? Not interested in killing him at all.
There's not that many great targets for him this game either. Just really the Disruptor. That's sort of it.
Tinker's great too.
Well, yeah, Tinker, but it's not like an easy pick off either. Tinker can always laser and run away.
Yep.
And you don't want to really go on the Nags or the Baden.
FDL have only taken 2 towers down by the 20-minute mark. Not really quite part of their game plan. Ideally, you would have taken down all 3 T1s, maybe 1 T2 plus Roche at this point, but things have been stalled due to the great play of EnemyGG.
I want to say that Winter Wyvern pick was so great this game.
Godly.
Godly, yeah.
Godly.
FDL has actually no magic damage.
Oh, Sovereign looks like he was about to be bursted down, but Borrow Time will auto-trigger. He will get slept through it, but he's right next to T2. No problem. We see a scan used. EnemyGG may be trying to see signs of FDL's retreat, but it will be to the left side, and back to the Ancients they go. Necro 3 up on Beastmaster, recovering quite well after the double salve snipe.
We got a dagger picked up on the Abaddon as well.
You are trying so
I
hard.
think
are
about
so
it.
cautious.
I think about it now. Yo, casting's hard, man.
Casting's very hard. You're doing great, Charlie.
I
Oh
tried.
man, this Ancient Black Dragon got owned. He will have the double infest, but he has gotten everyone down to half HP. Can Sovereign save him at the end of the day? There is no shield to stop the Fiend's Grip, and Banana Slam Gemma will fall to the hands of Franz. CCNC, 2 shots to Disruptor. Looks like it might be a chain feed here. Bisa slightly slow on the crush, and he will get Winter's Curse down. Not able to armlet toggle through that. Sovereign, no ulti, and will get smashed by the TA.
That was a really unfortunate series of events for Enemy.
Why did he not shield him? Maybe he wasn't in range. It looked like he wasn't in range because he did get the death coil off.
Maybe he didn't have it up, or
Oh, it was. I checked.
I don't know then.
Yeah. That was a very costly sequence of events. Maybe hoping that because he was close to his T2, Abaddon would be able to save him, or even a Cold Embrace. But the one time Winter Wyvern is not there.
I think he
Very
just really
costly.
overestimated the fact that, you know, the tankiness of his Ancient Creep. He's just like, I'm in a dragon, I can do whatever here, but
Yo, that Beastmaster boar owns the dragon.
Yeah.
I played this exact matchup. I was like, I can't move. It's not like he has drums either, so he's actually pretty darn slow going into there. You know, someone told me that if you phase right before you infest,
you get the movement speed
you
like
get it
forever.
permanently. Yes, it's like it like snapshots your movement speed as you go into the thing. So if you pop your
Huh.
drum charges, it works too. I didn't know that.
So what? Then does Yasha work then?
Well, Yasha works permanently because
Yeah.
your auras already work.
So, oh, that's really interesting.
okay, so he has 360 move speed.
I
Let's
guess
check him
we'll
out.
have to watch when he.
Someone told me this. I haven't actually tested it, so I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
All right, I guess we'll see.
We'll see. Let's go, BSJ. Phase it up. So generally, people prefer phase over Tranquil for this reason.
Yeah.
Even though Tranquil gives more, what do you call that? Neutral move speed,
Mm-hmm.
untoggled move speed. Okay, he's gonna do it.
All right.
Actually, he might stack. I think it's 40 seconds. You clear the stamp, then you stack, or you kill the.
All right, let's see what he does. Is he gonna do it? BSJ.
Oh yeah, easy Hawk money. Oh no, he's not stacking. Yeah, it's not too late to stack.
Oh, he's the
Disruptor.
no.
Ping him out. Ping him, BSJ. Oh, ping him. Okay, let's see if he phases. Nope, he does not want
He's
this creep.
not doing it.
Man, I blame the Disruptor for this lack of knowledge.
BSJ's tilted now.
Yeah. He blocked that stack. Okay.
Is that stack blocked anyways by that ward?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it wasn't Disruptor's fault. BSJ.
But
might think
BSJ doesn't know that.
it definitely looked like Disruptor's fault.
Yeah, it did. BSJ doesn't know that that ward isn't there, so or is there.
So 388 move speed without 475 whip. Let's keep that in the noggin.
Yeah.
Okay, Tinker Aether Lens.
What do you think he's gonna get here? Next.
Why Aether Lens? Is Aether Lens good theory crafted? 5% spell damage, further blink, further
Better laser range, I guess.
better laser range.
That might be important because, you know, again, FDL is all right-click damage, so
You could get Scepter though. I think Scepter's a better.
I
slot.
think it definitely is, but it's also more expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess they suffered a pretty heavy hit there, so maybe going for the smaller items is
The
better.
safer, quicker one.
Yeah. And they keep getting hit by Wrath of Nature, and
They
sometimes
do have
it's
a lot of
just the traps.
sentries all over the place.
Yeah, they do. But like, it's a trap. It could be a trap. It could be a ward, or it could be the hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah. There's so many things.
Yeah, they FDL have a really great vision game this right here.
Well, they have scanned. They will see BSJ running around.
All right,
He is
here
up
we
in
go.
front. Abaddon's position is way too good.
Yeah, they don't want to go on him because they don't know what's behind him. And there's a team fight going on. Flying Zebra gets taken out immediately. We got a winner's curse on MJW, but looks like he will live through it. And CNC and Bisa chasing all throughout the base, but looks like so far Flying Zebra is going to be the only casualty as he does die back here. Oh, and the Disruptor gets taken out.
Wow, what a disastrous fight. BSJ forced to hide inside a Necro. But
So-
pops out very shortly thereafter.
In the end, it was a 3-for-1 as the Disruptor gets taken out and Flying Zebra dies and diebacks again.
So what are we looking at here in terms of net worth damage? 10k and rising.
Yeah, this is definitely not where Enemy wants to be right now. They were coming back in this game. And they had good hold over it. They got back some control and Tinker was farming out in more aggressive positions, but that one feed by BSJ really turned the game back around for EnemyGG.
Tinker just seems like he has not been useful at all in this game. Like even with farm, can he really do that much? Unless he has like Dagon 5 BB.
No, he needs so many items this game and he's already behind. Alright, I guess. So CNC gets caught out. Looks like he's just going to accept his fate, but he does have the Aegis. And team fight going on. Roar onto Flying Zebra. And he gets taken out by that really big TA. BSJ going on MJW, but he's surrounded by 4 heroes. And he will be taken down. Sovereign left by himself. And he goes down as well.
Oh, now they're just cleaning up. Amp damage, plus meld, plus Dezo. Makes quick work of any dire hero. And things are looking very grim for EnemyGG.
Ben, please don't leave me again.
I'm trying. I think when I press my cough button, it mutes you.
Oh,
So
really?
they
Is that
can't-
why you're not pressing it?
Yeah, because I can't hear you when I press the cough button.
Oh.
So I think they're probably like, what? We can't hear Charlie anymore either.
They're probably like, why is Charlie doing play-by-play?
I had a bout of coughing spurts, and now they have the diffuser blade on TA. So Ghost Scepter gonna be useless on Flying Zebra, and that will probably not be a great option for Tinker too. This is looking pretty grim. They do have pretty good high ground holds with Winter Wyvern, with
March
the
spam,
March spam,
missiles.
but is it even gonna be that much?
Yeah, I think it's still going to be a really hard game for Enemy. Their map control is just slowly dwindling, and they're not going to have that room to really get all those items that Tinker needs here. He needs like probably an axe, sheep. But right now he's just getting blink crushed or roared.
Or just melt struck. Yep. I think Roshan number 2 is gonna be a bad time for EnemyGG.
Yeah, they're probably just going to wait for the next Roche, get some more items up. Does Slardar have a BKB yet? Should. Yeah. So, it's going to get those big items, and then try and break high ground after that. I think ideally they want to get off a pick off. They want to get a pick off on the Tinker before they break high ground. But, so this game is really going to be on the back of Slayer. How much can he do in fights with very little farm? And how well can he...
Not die.
Yeah.
Well, they're already set up.
Oh no. And he gets gripped right here. That's a great prediction by the Bane. And Sovereign tries to TP up, but he does get slept up. The
Wow.
Flying Zebra gets taken out in the back. Disruptor got taken out earlier, and this looks like...
Even if Tinker buys back right now, they can't do anything.
No, he can't do anything. It's just the Tinker and the Nakes. And it's more or less
He might just die again. If he dies again, it's GG right here. So they have a blink on Beastmaster. Franz looking for that game-ending roar. BSJ will attempt to go on CCNC, but that will be an immediate blink out. Refraction doing wonders against this Radiance, and Slayer's almost out of mana. We have one more marksman before he has to go back and heal, and looks like that will be...
They will hold
called
this, but that sets the Tinker's farm back even more.
by like 10 minutes. Maybe at his farm pattern like 20 minutes.
He hasn't gotten a new item in like, what, 2-3 minutes?
2 or 3 minutes. He hasn't gotten
Even
an item
longer,
forever.
yeah.
He's at his Aether Lens. Bots, blink,
He
forever.
does have some gold saved up, but
There's no real like one item that's going to
Yeah,
help him hold though.
I mean, I guess Ags.
Yeah, Axe will be really great, as well as I think a Veil on maybe Wyvern, I think, would
Yeah.
help a lot.
But he does need that quickly. Ags will do a lot. The laser bounces are going to do a lot to
They have
really prevent
MKBs though,
FDL.
or BKBs.
Yeah, it's going to come down to timing for him. Try and kite out the BKBs with a Winter's Curse to save somebody, or Cold Embrace to save somebody.
Oh, BSJ now playing it Naga style with the Manta, desperately trying to push out lanes because Tinker cannot do it by himself. I actually think it's a pretty good call by him. They need to hold high ground and stall for Tinker to get massive. Like, what's your ideal 6 slot? Ags, Blink, Bots,
Sheep.
Dagon 5, and then EB probably, because
Yeah, definitely need an EB.
if they can get to that point,
Maybe.
but let's
And then
see.
BSJ needs different items later as well.
He needs a lot of armor. He has armlet armor, chainmail. They have a Vlaz on Abba, and then I guess he's maybe working on AC or Shivas. I'm not sure. They also need a medallion. I think medallion will be really good.
Yeah,
Medallion slash
FDL
solar.
has a lot of single target DPS.
Yeah, I actually think that should have been probably Disruptor's first item. Even screw the Arcane boots.
Well, Disruptor's basically got nothing, so
Yeah,
he doesn't
I-
have a lot of choices here.
You can sub it out for Arcane though. I think Arcane's okay, but you're not looking to group up versus FDL.
Right.
So it's this is the kind of thing that you have to like prep for before the game starts though, because generally you just automatically get Arcanes when you get 900 as a support. But in hindsight, might have been better for them to counteract the single target with Lotus Orb even to take off maybe Self Roar,
Whoa.
maybe
Oh,
or
getting the courier, and that is the Baden's.
or the Llama Llama.
That's his Shivas. It would have been a pretty significant pickup here.
Yeah, with Shivas plus AC plus Vlad's plus Solar, I think they can actually counteract Meld plus Dezo plus.
Yeah, FDL does have a very one-dimensional lineup, so it's not hard to counter them. Just enemy just doesn't have the gold to do it.
Yeah, because right now they're way too dependent on Cold Embrace or Abbott Shield. Like, if they don't get either of those off, the person just melts in half a second. And someone like Disruptor is already dead.
Yeah, that Disruptor's pretty much dead every single fight if anybody gets on him. Well, I think the best he can hope for is just to get off all his spells.
Now they have an additional tool to kill the NP, a very stacked Nature's Prophet. They have a Glimmer Cape on the Bane, so 2 threats of invisibility, and the other 3 have blinks. So he is scared for his life.
Did he pick up an item?
He has picked up an item.
Or was that his Mystic Staff?
I
On the
believe
courier.
that was his Mystic Staff.
Okay, so that was not.
That was not the Shiva's. Good call there. Well, Braun's sitting about half HP. They don't quite have the sustain, maybe needing a pipe to get through this March spam that is plaguing their high ground siege. Sentries littered about.
Yeah, enemy just
The
can't
base.
leave their base right now. They're just trying to push out waves with March and BSJ's illusions.
Wow. When you have to rage right outside your base, you know you're in a tight spot.
Yeah, they're just gonna get choked out, and then FDL's gonna take the next Roshan and then try and break high ground from there.
Or just end it with this Aegis.
Yeah. I don't know if will they be able to? They're not making any.
All they
plays
need
yet.
is one jump on BSJ or Tinker. If they get Tinker, it's game over. If they get BSJ, that's pretty much game in the bag because he has the
Well,
buyback.
they're grouping up now and try and go for it. Really looking for that opportunity. Any opening here.
Yep.
And they'll probably go, alright, CNC is just going to BKB up and try and take this tower.
Nothing you can do about that one. Can't cold embrace towers.
Nope, and I think that'll probably be the end of that. And try and split push it out until the next Aegis.
Oh, they do get a glimpse back on MJW, but not even scared. Does not bother popping his BKB.
Oh, this might be an opportunity here.
Oh, nice double crush coming out from Bisa. Flying Zebra does get roared. Where is the defusal? And Slayer gets taken out of the back by CCNC and MJW. Buyback coming out from Winter Wyvern. Tinker down for 60.
And BSJ trying to do his best against 4 heroes, but
He has no
Not
Iron
convincing.
Talon. It's not a good sign.
oh, but he does get the kill and the Aegis does go down.
Still CCNC alive and healthy. BKB almost up again.
But the rest of the he has to go back to heal, and that is a range racks taken out.
Yep, Abba desperately trying to save the range racks by TPing in. BSJ salving to get back there as quickly as possible, but casualties everywhere.
Yeah, FDL is just so far ahead of enemy right now.
It's grim.
Really is. Rip BSJ. He's doing his best alchemist impression right now. As an Ix.
What do you think of this set?
I'm not a fan. I don't like that many Nyx sets.
He just seems like a hard hero to design for.
I don't think he is he. I
Is
think
he?
there's probably like some cool stuff that you can do with him.
Why don't you brainstorm one, Charlie? Send
I'll
it
just-
over to one of the workshop artists.
Yeah, sure.
Shiva's on Tinker.
All right. I think I would have liked the Agnems better.
Oh, they have the Lotus.
Okay.
Okay, so they have AC, they have Vlads, they have Shivas.
One range racks doesn't mean as much. They doesn't mean that much. They still have like a lot of wave clear, a lot of high ground defense, so
It's
not
just
that important.
I think it's bad because they can like wrap around through top with their blinkers and then just go in
try
on
and
the
go
people.
on you, yeah.
I think that's the most dangerous part about it. Screw the creeps. Let's see. Let's see how many wars they have set up. They have traps littered all across the top lane. Like they don't even need observer wars because they can like always find Tinker.
And they
And
really want to make sure that Tinker does not extend this game, that he doesn't have room to split push and farm.
wow, and they have this high ground Tinker ward on the right side. So wherever he goes in the side lanes, he is going to be spotted.
Yeah, it's a really good job by FTL
Yeah,
covering all their options.
They're prepared. They know how to deal with Tinker.
They probably played against it a fair amount.
Two-man smoke.
Frenzy plays in a lot of like 5-man matchmaking. He's played against like a lot of awful shit.
Oh,
so
Frozen.
He knows.
Frozen. 3-shot BSJ caught out on his lonesome Sovereign, desperately trying to come in and stop this grip. He does have the Lotus Orb ready. Stan King self-sleeps himself, but MJW coming around from the back, flying Zebra. Gets obliterated by MJW. BSJ trying to take down the BKB. Nature's Prophet. Sovereign. His ulti is wearing out. Can MJW stand toe-to-toe? And looks like one hit away. And he will let him live. At the meantime, CCNC destroys Dire top melee barracks.
This is just getting grimmer and grimmer for enemy right here.
Yeah, that was a very unexpected smoke. It was just BM and MP. Normally you expect a TA there. I think the TA showed on top lane, so EnemyGG probably had their guard down.
Yeah, they had their base hadn't get pressure for a while, so they felt like they could, you know, leave, try and get some more map control. But FDL puts a stop to that real quick.
They're really good at the choking and starving out game.
Yeah, they're not making like really risky dives or, you know, moves that could potentially get enemy back into the game. They're just, you know, very methodical.
And they're taking objectives off deaths. Franz
No
waiting.
NA throws here.
He's waiting.
At least not yet.
Not yet. It's never too late.
Can always happen.
Tinker actually hasn't been in this tree area too much though. Often just farming out the mid lane in one of the
Yeah, he just
uncovered areas.
He just goes directly to the wave. March, blink back, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, he's safe.
He's playing very safe.
Safe is good.
Safe is very good. Oh, they've got a roar on BSJ, but looks like he's going to be okay as he just TPs out. But Sovereign, however, I think he's dead.
Oh, he can blink. No.
Oh, no, he does, but alright, he's actually going to live. Managed to get back in time. BSJ gets back in, though. He's not fine. As the rest of his team gets zoned out by the Slardar. Oh, nice. Great way to dodge that crush.
And that Winter's Curse barely does anything to Bisa. He will get Glimmer caped up. We see a buyback coming out from a bad and Slayer trying to chase him down, but kind of thinking twice about blinking up that cliff. Bisa turns around on Slayer, pops his armlet, but the laser will be too much. Franz tries to BKB and take him down.
BKBs and runs in.
CNC left one-on-one with Sovereign, but his ulti has already cooled down. BSJ coming in from the back. CNC could be in a little bit of trouble here. Tinker chasing around from the back. Maybe he can chase him with the Blink Shivas. And they do not have detection. But they do have Manta.
They do have Radiance as well. He's just stuck there.
Yep. Refraction not going to do you any good versus the March. Slayer is out of mana though. BKB.
He's just going to try and blink out here. Oh, what a cheeky little blink.
Except Sovereign has Blink too.
They might not know that he's there anymore.
They can pop a Sentry Ward inside there.
Yeah, but he's inside the trees.
Sentry Ward gives vision for a little bit. 10 seconds.
If they know that he's there, but it doesn't look like they do. Oh.
Sovereign. They need a BOT2. Tinker's going to have to TP in, but he's a couple of waves away. CNC will pick up an invisibility rune. Sentry Ward plopped down by Sovereign. And that is a big kill. 2,200 gold. Going to a bad, and Stan King might join in the chain feed. Second Sentry drop down. Stan King getting Glimmer Cape. It will expire.
It is never too late for the throws.
Never too
Never
late.
too late for the throws.
Easy T1. That's like 5,000 gold going for EnemyGG.
That would have been an expensive hold until those last two kills, because it did cost enemy a lot of buybacks. But man, that's definitely worth. As net worth graph, what does it look like now?
35K. oh, if they get Roach off this, I think they will.
I mean,
There's
again,
really
one
nothing
lane of
stopping
racks,
them.
not that big of a deal.
Tinker's getting there with the 6th slot.
What does he have now? Has he picked up another item?
I don't think so. I don't think he got either of those kills. He needs BOT2s. Oh, he does.
He does have
oh,
BOT2s.
Okay, maybe he just picked it up. I think he picked it up because he's like, man, I could really use it that fight. BSJ looks like he will be the carrier of the Aegis. I see an Ags almost complete, and that is on the Abaddon after getting that sweet, sweet Beyond Godlike streak.
Oh my! As we just praised FDL. They just
It's never too late.
it's never too late for the NA throws.
I like how the Beastmaster just BKB in a random.
Yeah, he didn't care.
It's like, what are you gonna do about me? Oh crap! I gotta get out.
He's like, oh, I have no damage. Oh, we have a Bloodthorn on the Nature's Prophet.
Somewhat useful, but countered by Lotus Orb, countered by Abaddon Shield. As long as they can keep people alive with the Cold Embrace, the shield, and armlet toggling and infesting and blinking, they'll be okay. They got a kite. BKBs are wearing down. We have a 7-seconder for the Slardar and 5 seconds on the TA, the hero that probably matters the most, and almost 6 slotted.
Yeah, all this net worth is soon not going to matter for FDL as their heroes get capped out.
Wow. And Tinker is actually pushing onto the Radiant side of the map. Bold move, sir.
He's feeling good about himself now.
Yeah. I think maybe you get a Bloodstone because
What
you're
is-
scared of dying.
He's got another Mystic Staff.
Yep.
What do you think this is for? A sheep?
Scythe is king. BKB is getting down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also great versus BKB. Pop it before. CCNC walking into a dire Observer Ward. I don't think they have the catch for him,
I hear a
though.
roar somewhere. But yeah, that Winter's Curse, man. Or that Cold Embrace, sorry. It's doing work.
I think... How do they start off these fights? I think they need like a sleep on Abba with like a Bloodthorn on the Wyvern or something like that.
They really need to catch people out. Like we said in the beginning, FDL is all single target. They don't really have those team fight abilities.
BSJ chasing down Stan King. He will get laser rocketed. Stan King, he has Glimmer Cape up. Will it be enough for him? Radiance Burn taking him down, and Sovereign with the gem will claim another kill for Team EnemyGG.
This game is taking a real bad turn for FDL.
People just getting picked off left and right. They don't have a gem yet for some reason. Roshan going EnemyGG's way. Yeah, I would say it's stacking up to be a long one.
And it's what, 10? 5,000 net worth? Or from the very beginning, yeah, about 10,000, little less than 10,000 net worth from the very beginning of that throw.
If you look at the net worth charts, though, we see the NP and the Lifestealer pretty much neck and neck. You have the Tinker and the TA, which are like, you know,
8,000 gold, but
But-
TA is almost capped out.
and you have like an Ags and Lotus. I would say like Ags and Lotus kind of makes up for that difference in net worth because that is just insanely powerful for not letting your Tinker die. So he has a lot more survivability than his net worth may suggest. And then you had the supports on Dire who are just,
Beastmaster's getting a heart.
wow, hard. Why hard?
I don't know.
Heart's good
think he's-
damage?
I guess it's he might be, you know, he wants some more sustain in the fight, but I feel like it's really unnecessary. He already has a BKB.
Oh, you need refresher. That's what he needs. Oh.
Yeah, he really should get a refresher.
BSJ gets roared up. He is raged, though. He is out in no man's land. However, he does have the Aegis. How long can he survive until his team comes in? See a BOT2 onto Sovereign. He will cancel it in the meantime. MJW trying to take down BSJ. Ulti not popped yet. BSJ, under the protection of the Abaddon ult, will go crushing the Bane. And all they get is a range Rax that was already at like 200 HP. So that's not even a good trade for FDL.
Yeah, this game is getting out of hand for them. They just can't kill anybody anymore. That Winter's Curse is doing so much work. Or that Cold Embrace.
Yeah, Cold Embrace is godly. You can't dispel it either. They have to control the Wyvern, but they really can't.
You know that one disastrous fight top where FDL took some control and took that melee Rax was really when that Winter's Curse was used prematurely, just as a heal.
Oh, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is falling.
And you're seeing the effect of that spell, or sorry, not Winter's Curse, I keep on doing that, Cold Embrace. But you're really seeing the effect of that spell in these fights now.
And what do you know? EnemyGG taking a Rax of their own. Melee Rax will be slain by BSJ. Tinker trying to, or TA trying to toy around with him. BSJ thinking twice about TPing out. CCNC gets sheeped up. Is there any save for him? Glimmer Cape into BKB. Franz out in the back line. Bean will slay the Disruptor. Franz getting sheeped up for a second time. BSJ is gripped down in the middle of nowhere. Can Sovereign save him? BSJ getting taken down very quickly by this backline Slayer. Will manage to TP out in time. Sovereign looks like the gem will be lost, or will it not? We see a Sprout. We'll get vision of him, but the blink
The
bash.
crush is not in time.
The bash is not in that. The crush is on cooldown, unfortunately for them. And it's actually pretty good for them. Lifestealer will have to buy back for this engagement, but at the same time, how many buybacks did FDL expend in that last fight? Just one crucial one on the NP.
Overall, still not bad for Enemy. I think they showed that, you know, they can. The momentum's in their favor now. They do have buybacks on all their heroes.
I'll see a BOT2 onto Sovereign. BSJ immediately in a fight. CSE gets bashed up. What a sick force that, but he will get sheeped up immediately after. FDL forced to turn tail and run. Will sacrifice the Bane Elemental. Wow. That BOT2 caught FDL by surprise. CSE tried to turn it around in man fight. Not with the Lifestealer porting in, not with that Basher. He had those items ready for that buyback.
Oh, yeah.
He was so quick about that. I checked his inventory. He did not have a 6 slot. He did not have BOT2s.
They're just running down mid now. Want to force the TA buyback.
Yeah, but if Lifestealer dies right now, is that game? Probably not. They have Tinker.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. They're still in a pretty good spot. I was like, man, they really did not take it safe in that mid fight where BSJ could have just TP'd out with a rage. But Tinker was just like, let's do this. I got Sheeps, I got Hexes, I got BOT2, so let's get in there.
Man. Oh, Franz gets caught out here, and he is dead. Oh, just
One
perma-sheep.
thing Heart is good for is feeding BSJ a lot of lifesteal. You know, if you want to heal him up for like 300 a hit, you get Heart.
Tier 1 finally goes down top. Looks like FDL wants to do something here with that Nature's Prophet TPN, but they don't realize there are a lot of heroes
They have
around
BOT2s coming in. We see a Winter's Curse locking down Bisa until the cavalry arrives. Tinker will hex him up immediately after, and they lack physical damage, but looks like he is coming in the process. Perma-Hex will be enough to slay another member of FDL. And still, they haven't had to use any buybacks aside from the NP and the base defense. But yeah, things are looking real grim. Yep, 25,000 gold lead, and it's slowly going back the way of NME. What's enemy?
Enemy.
Enemy?
Yeah. It's
Why wouldn't it be EGG? Egg. Egg would be way cooler.
I think they like the enemy.
Yeah.
It sounds like enemy, and it's also their name.
It doesn't flow off the tongue that well though. When
NME.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, esports names, right?
Yeah.
Very few good ones.
What's your favorite?
I actually like if Empire wasn't Team Empire, because I hate like the team names or whatever. I actually like Empire a lot.
BKB forced
fair,
out
I
on
think
top lane.
EG is like Evil Geniuses is a terrible name. It's just like transcended its terribleness.
You're
'cause it's
actually
been around.
biased, but you're just saying this so you come off as not biased.
No, I've said this before. This EG is like Evil Geniuses is a terrible team name.
I believe you, Charles. Who do you think is going to win this?
I mean, I think Enemy has this. Unless, well, they could also throw. It really comes down to
Who throws less?
who throws less, who wins those crucial team fights. I think
You mean
whoever
this crucial one with the next Roshan spawning in 40 seconds?
yes, it's going to be the team that wins 2 fights in a row.
BSJ gets gripped up, and where is everyone? Okay, yeah.
And Cold Embrace.
And he does have an Abyssal Blade. Will hop into the Dragon. The Dragon buys enough time for Sovereign to come in, and he will start popping his cooldowns onto BSJ. Borrow time coming down. Franz getting owned right here. All their BKBs are almost down in the process, and now they have to turn tail and run. Slayers. Blink Scythe is going to be king. They have stopped Slaughter's Blink. Can they stop it a second time? They have the glimpse back into the immediate Hex, and that will be the crucial fight around the Roach Pit. Winter Wyvern. This guy, always there.
He sacrifices himself, but he saved BSJ.
He saved the game.
Yeah.
BSJ didn't have buyback.
That would have been huge
GG.
if BSJ had died there, but they can't do anything through Winter's Curse. Absolutely nothing.
They can burn his mana.
Congrats. And even then, BSJ was like at maybe 1/3 health, but then he just starts attacking the Beastmaster with a heart, and then all of a sudden he's at full health again.
Yeah, and with borrow time, they cannot burst through that, and he has a lot of armor.
There's just nothing FDL can really do through all the defensive capabilities.
Wow, is that time in the game where he actually has to trade his armlet in for something else? It's gotten to that point. Strongest item is 6.87, or some so claim. Well,
Debatable.
debatable. MJW trying to maybe do something funky here with the Treants, and they will instantly be taken out by Banana Slam Jam and Company. Aegis goes away of Lifestealer because he doesn't have buyback, and Cheese being left in the pit for good old trusty Flying Zebra.
The hero of this game, man.
The hero of this game. I would actually say he has been my MVP.
Yeah, he's been in the right place, right time. Really clutch Cold Embraces. Really clutch Winter's Curses as well.
And even just drafting him, I would say is
Yeah.
pretty big win.
I was a little, I was questioning the Disruptor pick, but overall,
Disruptor hasn't done too much for them.
no, the Glimpse has. The Glimpse has done a lot for them. But, other than that, it's kind of whatever.
Well, now they have an EB up on Tinker, can save another teammate and kite a little bit longer. And now we're talking about 5-second BKBs on everybody on the FDL side.
Yeah, this game has gotten to the point where
People need to go to the bathroom. That's when you know it's a long game.
definitely should do this before the game. Get it all out before you have to go into this.
Manta on Banana Slam Jam actually, I think, bought them a lot of time too, because you dispel the amp and the meld strike.
Yeah.
So
As much shit as that guy gets, that was a
Is-
very smart choice.
it
was
was.
a very smart choice.
game-winning item decisions.
Mm-hmm. They've made a lot of, game-winning plays here.
Or almost game-winning.
Almost. It's not over yet. You can always throw. It's never too late for the throw.
Okay, I think it's time that we put on buyback status, because that is the important one. Net worth is everyone's rich except for the two dire supports.
Yeah. Even then, they're doing their job.
Yeah, you can do stuff without items.
Yeah. Well, almost nobody has buyback on Enemy, so as much as this game is in their control, if they do take a disastrous team fight and the Tinker and the Nakes die, FDL could very easily just go for Throne.
Got to protect Tinker. I think
That's the key.
you
Yeah,
probably
absolutely.
don't even. I don't know.
What?
Let's say the Lifestealer gets initiated on, say look at that fight and Tinker's close by. Do you not save the?
Lifestealer also has Aegis right now.
Yeah. So do you just let him waste his Aegis in preparation for saving the Tinker?
I mean,
or
that
what?
really depends on the positioning of everybody else in the fight, right?
But FDL's plan might be to do a fast switch onto the.
Onto the Tinker?
Right, you grip the Lifestealer, let's say.
And then just and then if
you
he gets embraced, you roar the Tinker and
you
just go
sleep
on
the
him.
ABBA and then just immediately roar and kill Tinker, and then that could be really good, because at this point you just want to kite the Lifestealer because he's doing too much. Well,
Right.
we see an Infest Bomb coming in. Sovereign with his blink will be coming out. He does have a Vanguard plus a Basher into the Abyssal at this point. BSJ does get gripped up, and that was a glimpse to stop it. Slayer is EB'd himself, and we see a huge Winter's Curse coming out. That's the right spell. And CNC gets shaped up immediately after. Looks like things are going disastrously for Team FDL. Bisa gets perma-hexed. And that is 3-0 at the end of the day. Great Winter's Curse coming out. That's almost the entire duration of their BKB.
Yeah.
Your BKB is near useless, but you still have to have it, or else you'll just get hexed permanently. They actually need Lotus Orbs now, but
Yeah, what does FDL do here?
you need Lotus Orbs. They didn't prepare for this type of game. Enemy, they prepared for it. Right, they had the Lotus Orbs, they had the Ags, they took it slow, they had the Shivas on the Tinker to slow it down instead of going for the team fight item.
Even then, if they do get Lotus Orbs, does that win them? Does that
It blocks a lot.
I guess, but I feel like
It doesn't win them the game, but it
No.
puts them in a much better spot to
They-
actually kill people.
even if they do get Lotus Orbs, they still don't have the damage to go through.
Permahex is king at this point. Like,
Yeah, they don't have the
This-
damage to go through all of enemies' defensive abilities.
well, I mean, what else can he do? You can't all in on the Rags.
No.
You will get massacred. Okay, CCNC does buy it back.
I think
trying to
they
save
just-
out for the MP buyback.
They have to hope enemy makes a mistake or something, and they get those pick-offs on crucial
I think it
heroes.
requires just like they have to get like sick coordination. Like you need like a Bloodthorn on the
Winter
onto Winter
Wyvern
Wyvern.
or
Like
something,
we haven't
yeah.
really seen too much coordination with the double disables because they each have fail-safe to save each other. But if two of them get disabled at the same time, then you can't really do that much. Well, Melee Rax being beaten down by BSJ, he does get amped up, but all his team are sitting about one screen away, just waiting for BSJ to be initiated on without getting jumped on themselves. Franz goes in the back, roars up Flying Zebra. He will fall.
All right, this is a good start so far. They do take out the Winter Wyvern.
MJW pops his BKB, and Bisa looks like a 3 shots to Disruptor. Sovereign shortly to fall after. His ultimate is down in the process. Slayer will permahex. Will see CNC die. He does not have buyback. Bisa getting slain by BSJ in the front line, protected by Lotus Orb, and that will be another death. No buyback on Slardar, and it is never too late for throws. FDL calls a GG. 59 minutes on the game time. Enemy take this in a spectacular fashion.
Come back, man.
Wow. I did not see that one coming.
I didn't see that coming. FDL was
30.
no, they were
40,000?
40,000 gold ahead.
They didn't even really make any large mistakes. That's the crazy part. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like they just, like, chain fed and just, had a nuclear meltdown. They, played it pretty systematically.
Yeah, they had that one bad team fight top that really turned it around, and then CNC died. That was a 22,000. That was a 2,000 gold. Gave 2,000 gold to the Abaddon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That was the big mistake there. He didn't have a TP and just
Yeah,
ran
treads
out
and
casually. Yeah, that was the big swing.
They chain fed. Kind of.
They kind
Kind
of chain fed. They took that fight and they weren't as safe as they probably should have been. They should have realized that we're really one dimensional here.
And really good item builds all around. Really good play by the Winter Wyvern. In particular, I would say, I think Tinker played pretty well because there's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
mich ways to catch him.
Oh yeah. He played super safe that game. He did a really good job of not giving them easy pickoffs or pickoffs that would have turned the game, would have been the nail in the coffin.
And at the end of the day, FDL Strat just went all in on single target physical damage, which Winter Wyvern was a really crucial part in saving EnemyGG and bringing them the victory. Game 2 will be coming soon. I myself am Merlini, joined here by Charlie, former manager of Evil Geniuses and current. What are you, anyways?
I work at Twitchy Sports.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
Yep.
Bye, guys. See you soon. Thanks, Webus.